Hello and welcome to another Writerly Witterings, and today I've got something very strange. This was not sent to me by a manufacturer, it was not given to me by a manufacturer, it was lent to me by a friend. Isn't that nice? I don't think any of you will have seen anything quite like this before. A ReMarkable notebook. It's a bit thinner than the average. That's fatter, that's the pen. Look how thin it is, it's incredible. Let's have a look at it. So, what is this wonderful device? As I understand it, this came about because someone had a bit of a vision about creating a notepad that was electronic and which could be used mainly because he felt that writing using pen and paper was really efficient for creative thought. I entirely agree with that. But he wanted to design something that would work more efficiently so that all the writing could be linked to a computer. And this is the result, the ReMarkable version 2, I believe. I'll leave the stylus to one side. Now, this is ludicrously thin. You can see just how thin it is there. I think it's actually thinner than the average iPhone. Quite an incredible size. It's got metal down the side, very nice. It's got metal round the edges. It has 4 little rubber feet, and I have to admit they are very, very functional. Apart from that, it has a USB-C charging connector here. It has another set of interesting connections here. No idea what they're for actually, because I wasn't given a cable with it. And it's got a button on the top for you to turn it on, so let's turn that on. And we'll come up with some documents. Now, this is a really nice stylus. It damn well ought to be, because it's £50. There is a second stylus that's £100. You know what's different? It's got a rubber on the top, so you can just erase things. Well, it's a nice trick, but the tablet itself is 399 quid. Then having to pay another 100 quid for a stylus, I think sounds a bit expensive. Now, let's just go to the menu. Here we are with various things. Let's just kick off with looking at the settings. When you set it up, you give it your email address. Yes, I am letting you see my email address. It's not rocket science, it's perfectly easy. And you can set up your security, language, accessibility, all of that sort of stuff. Very nice, straightforward. Setting up Wi-Fi, dead easy. What you do have to do is set up your own ReMarkable account within their organisation, which gives you certain cloud services. But one thing is you get instant syncing from this tablet to your phone, to your laptop, to your computer, whatever it might be. Everything is synchronized, which is nice. So, for example, when I decided, oh, I want to have a look at this, I thought, I'll put one of my books on. So I'm hoping that One Last Dance Before I Die will appeal to the owner of this tablet. He doesn't have to read it, but if he likes it, he can. There you go. So here we go with a load of text, and this obviously is the thing that was interesting for me, is how could I use it as a writer? Because I don't actually have to go out to get involved in business meetings all the time, so being able to do things such as making notes, which I then want to keep track of, makes a big difference. It makes it worthwhile for me. You can sweep between pages just by sweeping across, but as you can see, this is page 8 of 567, and the speed of the response is still really very good. It's an e-ink type of screen, so you don't have to worry about reflections. You could take this out into broad daylight and you'd still be able to read it. I like that. It's all very clear. You can't zoom in, I notice, but you can if you press the zoom in button there. And so you get a closer picture. And you can, I assume, move that square around. Yes, you can. That's good. Zoom out again. Back to normal. There you go. You can work on various different types. Now, I'm going to come back to my... Oops, wrong thing. I'm going to come back to my page overviews. Here we go. That's all the pages that are involved in that document. So let's go back. Now this is the one thing I will say. It does not seem quite as intuitive to me as I would have expected. There we go, right. Now, I'm going to go to my notebook, just have a blank page and create. And now here, for example, we've got blank page. You can write what you want. Doesn't look very neat, that. I think I'd prefer to have a different style. Let's say we'll go for a fountain pen. Stay on medium thickness. But it makes the writing look that bit neater, doesn't it? Or you can change things back again. Let's say we could go to a mechanical pencil. And then when you write, the nib works like a pencil. So if you wanted to, you can scribble out on the side. Wrong type. We'll go to ordinary pencil. And then when you're using the side of the lead, it works correctly. But the big thing about all this is you can write all these things, but just having a picture of the things being written is not very useful. So you can convert anything you've got and then send it to your computer or to other people. So you can take notes. Yes, it's not perfect. It didn't like the or there, so let's just change that and rewrite it. Highlight it, bring up a box, hit the scissors, it's gone. And then we can just write, whoops, if we write or, and then let's try that export again. And there we go. OPM, right, okay. So there are clearly some things it doesn't like. You can, of course, call up a keyboard and type as normal if you want. You don't have to use the clever doohickey. So what other functions has it got here? You can send it by email, convert the text, and send them. You've also got a live view. A live view means that whatever you're doing on the tablet will automatically be replicated on your computer screen. Interesting idea. You can set it to landscape if you want. You can get it back from landscape. Because that's take it back to portrait. You've got different layers you can work with, various templates you can work with, and in short, it's bloody brilliant. One thing I do like is everything's magnetic nowadays, so you just let your pen fly towards it and it will stay, even on the back. But it does like it there on the side. And that really is about all I've got to say about it right now. But if you've got £399, burning a hole in your pocket, and a bit extra, I think, for a stylus, then this could be a replacement for all those little notepads you have lying around the place. Now, the interesting thing about something like this, of course, is it a problem looking, or a solution looking for a problem? I can imagine this would be really useful for me. I can imagine myself using one of these, exporting my documents when I've typed them all up, and having a read through quickly on this, because it's a hell of a lot lighter than carrying around a ream or two of paper. On the other hand, I know as a fact that I work much better when I am handling bits of paper. But this could be a substitute. I don't think it's quite there yet, but it certainly could work for me in the future. But it's a fabulous little toy. Really, really fabulous. I am enormously grateful to my friend Charlie who lent it to me. I don't know if he actually intended me to borrow it, but never mind, I've got it for now and he can have it back at the end of the week. And I hope that was interesting. Thanks a lot for watching. If you feel the urge, you can go to the bottom and support the channel by pressing on the Patreon link. If you don't feel that urge, you can still hit the subscribe button and the bell button for notifications, and you can like it and share it and tell all your friends about it, and then I can retire. That'd be good. Well, I'll still keep making videos though, because while people lend me things like this, it's quite fun. Thanks a lot for watching. Take care of yourselves. Cheers. I feel a need for more tea.